Hey everyone, it's Jenna Melanson from Canadian Beats Media. Today I'm joined by Ontario's Francesca Panetta for our Gussapolooza edition of Zoomies. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. So first off, care to introduce yourself a bit more in depth for our listeners?
Yeah, sure. So as you said, my name is Francesca Panetta. I'm based out of a little town just about an hour north of Toronto called Thornton. But yeah, I'm a alternative pop folk music singer-songwriter. And last year I did Gussapolooza's like I performed on the acoustic stage, and I was still very new to performing as a solo artist back then. So I was very nervous. And then miraculously they chose me as one of the winners, and that's why I get to headline this year. So because of that, it actually kind of whipped me into shape to get a band together.
Mhm.
And this will be my first performance with a band. So we've been practicing like crazy, and yeah, I'm super excited for it.
Awesome. Tell us a bit about your most recent release.
So it's called F Up My Life, or Fog Up My Life is the clean version. And what it's about is kind of not wanting to repeat old patterns of previous relationships into going into new relationships. And kind of just how sometimes those bad memories from previous relationships can affect how you see the new ones, even if they're a good thing going. It kind of messes with you a bit. So yeah, it's about kind of not wanting that to happen.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you're set to play Gussapalooza in Cookstown uh, through through the weekend of the 15th to 17th.
Yes.
Um, Give us a hint of what attendees can expect from your performance.
Ooh, so that's a great question. So, like I said, this will be my first time performing with a band. So I guess a stereotypical kind of performance in the sense where we've got like the drummer, the bassist, guitarist, and a keyboardist. And then I will also be whipping out my guitar a little bit here and there for a few songs. But it's going to be mostly originals. We'll have a few covers in there. And you're actually going to be able to get a sneak peek of a new song that I will be releasing later this month.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Exciting.
Mm-hmm.
If you could recommend only one song of your own songs for attendees to check out before seeing you at the festival, which one would you choose?
I would probably say Fog Up My Life, or So Few Words, which is my single just before that one. Yeah, because I feel like those probably give a better idea of where my music is going in the future.
Okay, perfect.
Mhm.
With an amazing lineup, who else are you excited to check out at the festival?
Oh my gosh. Well, someone else that or Russ, one of the owners and one of the runners of the festival,
Mhm.
he is just a fantastic person and a fantastic musician, and he's going to be performing Friday night just solo, like acoustically on the acoustic stage. So I've never seen him perform acoustically, so I'm really stoked for that. And there's another band called Bigfoot's Hand that I saw last year that just blew my mind. So I really am excited to see them again.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Do you have any other shows or festivals coming up you'd like to tell us about?
Honestly, right now I don't have a ton of shows lined up because I've been focusing on this one and with the band and stuff, and then
Mhm.
also with the new music coming out. Um, yeah, so no shows, but I'm sure after this there will be stuff that comes up. And there's a Winter Song Music Festival, which is in Stouffville, that I did last year that the applications just opened up for again. So I will likely be doing that again.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
So the next five questions are just for fun.
cool.
What was the first festival you ever attended as a fan?
Oh, that's a good question. Um, Music festival, honestly, it might have been Gussapalooza, where I actually just actually fully went in with the experience and camped out and did the whole thing. I think it
Mhm.
was probably Gussapalooza, which was really cool because I got to perform and stuff too.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
so that would have been last Gussapalooza.
Yes, yeah, last year.
Awesome. Yeah, that's really cool that now you're a headliner.
I know, it's crazy. It's a very full circle moment.
When it comes to summer festivals like Gussapolooza, what's the first thing you have to check out other than the music?
Ooh, well, the vendors are always really cool because there's a lot of artistic, different knickknacks and different like beautiful art pieces that are made. So that's
Mhm.
something that really intrigues me. Um, what
Definitely.
else? Just I think being out in nature too is one of my favorite things. So yeah, just the I don't know, the whole experience is
The
great.
whole experience.
Yeah, it's the whole thing.
So let's talk about food for a minute because, as we know, festivals have lots of food and beverages. Um,
Absolutely.
what's one food or beverage that you always have to have when you're playing a festival?
Oh, poutine. As a Canadian, you have to. And
Okay,
it's one of my favorite foods. It's like the ultimate comfort food. So poutine all
definitely.
the way.
I agree. What's your favorite cover song to perform live?
Ooh, well, actually, this is a really interesting one because I in my acoustic solo performances I do this song, and then we're actually doing it with the band this year at Gussa too. But Everywhere by Fleetwood Mac. I love Fleetwood Mac, and that's one of my favorite songs to perform solo because I do it like slowed down and it's just me and my guitar.
Okay.
And it was really fun getting to like put it into new perspective with the band and do this new version of it. So we got the drums and the bass and everything in there. It's really cool. So
Awesome.
yeah.
And last but not least, if you could add one Canadian band or artist to the current lineup, who would you choose?
Oh, Canadian band or artist? I have to go with Shania Twain. I
Okay.
have to. I love her. I grew up with like listening to her music and like dancing around to her songs and stuff. So I think she really shaped like my voice, especially as an
Mhm.
artist. So yeah, Shania
Yeah,
Twain.
I think
Good old
many would
classic.
agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
So that's it for Zoomies. Thanks for joining me and have a great time at the festival.
Thanks so much. Thanks for having me.